Jai Shri Ramachandra, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha. So now I shall explain the danger to the world for 2019 November to 2020 April. I had made a video in the last 2 months. It was in April 2019 and this April. And in my video I had clearly explained that there will be tension and trouble to the nations from the northwest of India, and the immediate nation after Pakistan, after the northwest of India, is Iran. And we have seen that Iran has been in major tension during the last 2 months exactly. That is June and July. Iran has been badly, in big tension. And in the current month of August, also Iran has been in real trouble. So in the same way, various other countries like Pakistan, which is also towards the northwest, has been in trouble. Afghanistan also, which is towards the northwest, has been in trouble with the terrorists and the invaders over there. So the prediction has come absolutely true because it was based on the Vedic scriptures of our past. And so now I shall explain how danger is present again for the whole world. And one more thing that happened was a lot of natural disasters like floods and cyclones have hit across the world, including in various in European countries, in the US, in Greece, in India, in Uttarakhand we had many landslides and a record number of problems and powerful cyclones, etc. during these 2 months. And we also had the Orissa cyclone just a few days before my start of the bad time, which I had explained in April. That was 3rd May. So we have had such problems, and also Bihar was hit by diseases. I shall compile some of these things to prove that astrology is completely true and great in another video. But this is the overview of the precise predictions. And the second thing is that now I should explain how there is going to be disaster and danger for the whole world from November 2019 to April 2020. It is very sad to know that there is going to be something like this happening. For most of you all, that this is the truth. And I should also give solutions to this problem in my next video, which will be named Solutions for Global Tensions. So now I shall continue proving that there is going to be a lot of danger for the world from November 2019 to April 2020. In this, maybe the war with Iran would begin, and also the war, Indo-Pak war may also begin, since both tensions are rising. And let me explain how this works. So this year 2019 March end or April beginning to 2020, because Vedic years always begin with April beginning or March end. So when I mean 2019, I mean the period from 2019 to 2020, from the March time. So it is from March that basically Iran has got into high level tension with the US. And that is basically because Shani is the Vashadipati. That means the starting day of the lunar year is Shani. And Shani is in Sagittarius with Ketu. And the lord of the sign is Jupiter, who is also in major problems, and therefore we have to be very careful of this conjunction. And Shani represents Iran according to the Brihat Samhita, and Iran has been clearly mentioned as Shani's country. So Shani is one of the main planets to signify Iran. And the Samvatsara or the year name is Vikari. Vikari means the troubled, the diseased, and the maleficently changed. And this is why I believe strongly that this year is surely going to be really troublesome for the whole world according to astrology. And Rahu and Ketu, both of them are revolving around an axis of Gemini and Sagittarius. And it's so unfortunate that the Vashadipati is also stuck around the same axis. And the same axis is transited by many planets together, forming various different negative connections that has completely brought out this dangerous combination, and what we see today is a product of it. And again, my dear friends, this is happening in November. So June, July and August have been disastrous months. So what next? Many people have asked me what will be the future of the world. So wars are very much likely to happen. There are 99% chances of wars happening because Jupiter transits into the sign of Sagittarius, and that too, the sign of Sagittarius will be transited on 4th November when gold prices will see a big hike. I had also predicted the gold price rising back in early July. So even now I believe that is absolutely true, and gold prices will rise very powerfully with silver prices and various other commodities like natural gas and oil, petroleum and diesel. Everything will rise powerfully because of this. So the next thing that is going to happen is that Mercury is sticking around with Mars again and coming with Mars throughout the year. Mercury has had many battles with Mars, and due to that, there's a lot of economic tension. And not only that, when Jupiter is correctly coming into a conjunction with Saturn, so it's not a close conjunction, it's in the same sign. So Jupiter and Saturn coming in one place is really an indication for danger, and the next year we'll have a close conjunction also. So 21st of November, silver prices will rise sharply, and Jupiter gets combust in conjunct with Rahu and Ketu at this time, 4th November, and after that Jupiter comes very close to Rahu and Ketu, touches them and becomes severe, very severe, and this is when gold will become very difficult to buy, and the common man would struggle even buy a single gram of gold because the price would be that high. And along with that, a complete Kala Sarpa Yoga will get formed on January 11th, my dear friends. So you can note down these dates clearly. January 11th, 2020, a complete Kala Sarpa Yoga will form. And from December to January, there's a lot of tension going to happen due to the close conjunction of Shani, Jupiter, Rahu and Ketu in one sign. And by that time, December, January, we have the Sun entering the sign, and Sun is causing more and more tension because he's scorching Saturn, Jupiter, everybody, combusting everybody one by one, and this will cause a series of tension across the world. And Capricorn will be heavily piled, leading, Saturn would move off. On January 24th, 2020, Saturn is going to exit the sign of Sagittarius and entering Capricorn will cause massive disaster on water, and all the planets will follow into the sign of Capricorn except Jupiter and Ketu being left alone in Sagittarius. Jupiter is quite strong in Sagittarius with Ketu in the same sign, which will make gold very rare, and having gold will be such a great asset. And Mars corners Jupiter right there at exactly the same point. Mars is cornering Jupiter and Mars comes because Mars is quite behind and it just enters at that time. And next, what would be next would be the next question. Mars and Saturn come into the infamous conjunction that they are always noted for as very dangerous. Mars and Saturn, the close conjunction begins at 31st March, 4:30 p.m. and the whole world will be rocked with disaster and wars may begin at this moment. And before this also there is going to be a lot of tension throughout the months, and when Mars and Saturn get conjunct, we'll have something like Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan, bomb blasts and whatnot, dangers, etc. will happen, and economic disasters will happen, and gold prices will rise with oil. INR, that is Indian rupee, and USD, all the major currencies of the world would come crumbling and they will start losing their value against gold. If we compare gold and the currencies together, right now it's a balloon system, but if we compare the gold and currency values together, we will notice that currency has lost its value throughout the years, and that will be more sharp and more distinct in the next few months. And Air India, the aeroplane industry, automobile industry and motorcycle industries will suffer severely during this time because Sagittarius is the sign of the horse. So the ancient horse means today's transport. So today's transport is going to be badly affected, and economically the transport system and the companies that create machines for transport will get affected, especially government related companies for transport, and more so likely aeroplanes. And next, international tension focusing on USA and Iran, that will be on the Middle East. The Middle East is basically northwest to India. Every prediction in astrology is made from the center of India because India is a hotcake of energy and a lot of energy points are present in India. Just like our hands have a lot of acupressure points, India in the world has a lot of energy points. And that's why we consider India to be the center and the rest of the countries to be in the different directions. So Bharatavarsha is from where I predicted the northwest, and this is the basic proof to show that India is the center of the world. It is to be calculated at the center of the world. And next, there are going to be widespread diseases across the world, and if not across the world only, especially India will be badly tormented. And I shall give the solutions for all of these problems. There are solutions to everything, and we can easily solve it. But there is a lot of effort to be done for this, and I shall explain this in my other video. Along with this, the India versus Pakistan would be more quick. The problem currently would escalate very quickly, and along with that, there's going to be a lot of danger to gold. And the reason why I had actually predicted China and North Korea and the Pakistan, India, and China problem back in June and July. So I shall also paste the link in this video. So how I predicted it was the 16th and 17th of July, which were lunar eclipses. So in the midnight there was one lunar eclipse. So because of this one lunar eclipse falling in the month of Ashara, and along with that in an asterism, that is Purvashara, Uttarashara, so both the asterisms, the twin Asharas, and that was a sort of wolf red moon. It's a very bad moon because the eclipse happened exactly in the sign of Sagittarius. How? Basically that is what means eclipse. Eclipse has a lot of deep coded information inside, and only astrologers who have studied it well can understand that coded information, and it's very interesting too. So how did moon enter the exact sign of Sagittarius and stage an eclipse exactly there in the month of July? And that exactly is what has caused the tension in China. So China will be badly affected. According to Brihad Samhita of Varahamira clearly says that an eclipse in the month of Ashara and coinciding with the nakshatras mentioned and the Rashi of Sagittarius will surely affect both the northwest directions from the center point of India taken as Ujjain and the northeast direction along with the main country being China. So these countries will be perfectly affected, and that is what is happening. North Korea and Vietnam also are under tension. The Strait of Hormuz is exactly northwest to Ujjain from India, and that is where most of the tensions have been concentrated upon. Afghanistan is under major tension, which it will increase in the next few months. Exactly from 4th November to end of April, end of March and end of April. So Iran will be badly affected, North Korea is going to be badly affected, and in the same way we have China, USA, UK, India, Pakistan, Israel, and South America and Saudi Arabia, countries to the north, and rich countries rich with oil, countries rich with money. These are the countries that are going to be severely affected by this war, and even economically if we see it, the war would cost trillions of money, and that would surely debilitate the world's economy and destroy countless lives, which is very, very sad. And we need to globally do something. Every one of us needs to do something to save people out of this situation, this dangerous situation. So I shall present the solutions in my next video, and along with that I would like to say one very important thing, that the first solution which I shall mention in this video itself is faith in God. Atheism is the cause of most of the problems we have today, and atheism is what is present all across the world today. So the root cause of everything should be brought out. Muslims worshipping Allah, that's the best for them, and Christians worshipping their own deities is the best. But the special thing here is that the method of worshipping that is prescribed in our Hindu Shastras is extremely scientific and well researched properly, and that is also coordinating with science. and astrology, etc. is mingled together with it. So if the world desires peace, they'll have to come back to our ancient scriptures, study them, and the world has to adhere to astrological principles to be peaceful. Because astrology is a diagnostic tool, plus a predictive tool, plus, which is the most important thing, a remedial tool for the whole world, for an individual, a family, or whatever it is. Anybody, anything can be cured by astrology. And that's why the world should regain faith in our ancient sciences to remain peaceful. So, coming to the conclusion, 4th November 2019 to April end is the window frame for disasters and problems. Hindi translation करें. अब मैं इस वीडियो का भाषांतर करने वाला हूँ. अगर मुझसे कुछ गलती हो गई हो तो कृपया क्षमा कीजिएगा. आज मैं आप सबको एक विशेष सूचना देना चाहता हूँ. अभाग्यपूर्वता से यह वर्ष 2019 एक ऐसा विकृत वर्ष है, यानी खतरनाक वर्ष है, जिस वजह से इस वर्ष का नाम ही विकारी है. मुझे इस निर्धार पर पहुंचने के लिए बहुत सारी तकनीकी बुद्धियों को सुझाना पड़ा था. सबसे पहले यह साल एक अत्यंत गंभीर शनिवार से शुरू होता है. यहाँ पर शनि धनुष राशि में केतु के साथ उपस्थित है. दूसरा, यह साल विकारी यानी रोगबाधित है. तीसरा, जून से अगस्त और नवंबर से 2020 अप्रैल में सारे ग्रह कालसर्प योग से गुजरते हैं. भारत के पश्चिमोत्तर भाग में पड़ने वाले कुछ देशों को लेकर मैंने अप्रैल में कुछ भविष्यवाणी की थी, जो सत्य निकली. ईरान और अमेरिका के आपसी संबंध बहुत ही डगमग आए हुए हैं और इस बीच अन्य देश भी झटपटा रहे हैं. आर्थिक व्यवस्था अस्त व्यस्त हो गई है और बहुत सारे नैसर्गिक प्रकोप धरती पर आ चुके हैं. दंगे फसाद और जन विरोध लगातार हो रहे हैं. सोने के भाव भी बढ़ गए हैं. कश्मीर के मामले में भारत के साथ चीन और पाकिस्तान का तनाव की स्पष्ट रूप से भविष्यवाणी की गई थी. बीमारियों ने बिहार और अन्य राज्यों को त्रस्त कर दिया. प्राकृतिक आपदाओं विपदाओं ने पूरी दुनिया में भूगोल को नष्ट कर दिया. ये भविष्यवाणियां ईश्वर की कृपा से और हमारे प्राचीन शास्त्रों के दिशा निर्देश से ही बताई गई थी. अब फिर से मैं लोगों को चेतावनी देता हूँ कि दुनिया के लिए आगे बहुत कठिन समय होगा और मैं इस स्थिति से बचने के लिए कुछ अच्छे उपाय भी दूंगा. केवल ईश्वर पर विश्वास ही दुनिया के लोगों को बचा सकता है. यह स्पष्ट प्रमाण है कि ज्योतिष शास्त्र निश्चित रूप से सत्य और महान है. नवंबर से संकट का प्रारंभ होगा. ठीक 4 नवंबर से सोने के भाव चांदी के भाव साथ बढ़ जाएंगे. 21 नवंबर से चांदी के भाव आसमान को छू जाएंगे और शेयर बाजार थर थर कांपेगा. दिसंबर 2019 से जनवरी 2020 तक पूरी पृथ्वी के लिए बहुत हानिकारक होगा, क्योंकि धार्मिकता नीचे आ जाएगी. विशेष रूप से जनवरी 2020 में पृथ्वी खतरनाक एवं शक्तिशाली कालसर्प योग से प्रभावित होगी. ठीक इसी समय अमेरिका और ईरान के बीच और भारत पाकिस्तान के बीच युद्ध होने की भी संभावना है. जनवरी 24, 2020 शनि स्वयं अपनी राशि में स्थानांतरित होने वाला है. सूर्य के साथ साथ संयुक्त होने से बहुत आर्थिक कंपन होने की संभावना है और गवर्नमेंट में भी कंपन होने की संभावना है. विश्व युद्ध 3 जैसे हालात पैदा हो सकते हैं. मंगलवार 31 मार्च 4:30 शाम पर मंगल और शनि एक शक्तिशाली ग्रह युद्ध में प्रवेश करेंगे, जिसमें दुनिया को हिलाने देने वाली घटनाएं होंगी। सोने, पेट्रोल, चांदी, प्राकृतिक गैस आदि के कीमतों में तेजी से वृद्धि होगी। अंतरराष्ट्रीय मुद्राएं का मूल्य गिर जाएगा। अर्थव्यवस्था लड़खड़ा जाएगी। तेल से समृद्ध देशों पर युद्ध छिड़ जाएगा। हवाई जहाज उद्योग, वाहन उद्योग को नष्ट होगा, चूंकि धनुष राशि में योग चल रहा होगा। भारत, उत्तर कोरिया, चीन, वियतनाम, जापानी समुद्र, अफगानिस्तान, पाकिस्तान, ईरान, स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मज, यूएसए, कश्मीर पर आक्रमण और आर्थिक नैसर्गिक दुष्परिणाम होंगे। मैं आशा करता हूं कि यह सूचना आपके लिए हितकारी होगी। धन्यवाद।